What's going on, everyone? Dom from the Game Looters here, and today we have some more Nintendo Switch 2 news. Of course, like every news article and piece of thing that comes out for the Switch 2, take this one with a grain of salt because we don't know truly where this comes from. Now, let's just say this. Depending on which article you read or which Nintendo spokesperson is quoted as journalists and news sites keep coming out with more information, we never really know who exactly at Nintendo is making these calls. Is it Japan? Is it Doug Bowser? Is it Inter number 7? We don't know. But let's talk about the latest drop of news, and this time it's actually some good news if true, especially if you collect physical games like I do. So here's the thing. This update comes from a website called Vooks.net, VOOKS.net. And shout out to Daniel Vukovic because he's the one who wrote the article and he's the one who dug into this. So here's the deal. Everyone's been wondering what's actually inside those Nintendo Switch 2 edition games. Basically the ones that are old Switch games now for Nintendo Switch 2. You know, the ones that they've got the shiny new banner that says this Nintendo Switch 2 edition compromises a Nintendo Switch game and Nintendo Switch 2 edition upgrade pack. Anyway. Okay, people were worried. It meant that the card only had the original Switch game on it, and the upgrade pack was a download code inside of the box you had to redeem. This would totally be a resale killer and not every collector's dream. But Nintendo came through kinda and gave this official response to Vooks. They put, and I quote, that physical versions of Nintendo Switch 2 edition games will include the original Nintendo Switch game and its upgrade pack all on the same game cartridge, end quote. Boom. So no download code. You get the full upgraded Switch 2 version on the card, at least for Nintendo published titles. So yes, you'll be able to resell it, trade it, lend it to your cousin. This is a huge win in 2025 where some games ship you a box with nothing but a QR code and a prayer. So that's really, really good stuff. Now, before you run and pre-order everything with the banner on the box, there's a catch. Nintendo also clarified that third-party publishers might still go the QR code in a box route, which is so weird because they've announced the red cards, basically the new cards that are the unlockable code on a card kind of thing to where you can basically trade and sell digital games. It's really weird stuff going on right now. Anyways, I quote, some publishers may release Nintendo Switch 2 edition games as download codes in physical packaging with no game card, end quote. So what this basically means is that third-party publishers may still end up going for the code on a card, or they may still go for the actual physical code in a box like the Nintendo Switch 1 games right now for the Nintendo Switch 1 games coming to Switch 2. Again, it's all very unneededly complicated. But regardless, if it is a Nintendo published title like the upcoming Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Kirby and Star Cross World, Mario Party Jamboree, or the upcoming Rune Factory's Guardian of Ozma, then you're good. The card will have everything baked in, but third parties, well, you're rolling the dice. So kind of like the button it up here with this story today. In a time when physical games are slowly becoming glorified download launchers, this is a refreshing win. Even if it's just for Nintendo published only titles, this is still a big win for collectors like you and me most likely. It also means your Switch 2 collection won't feel half-baked, at least, again, from the Nintendo publishing side. We're not back in the Wii U days where half the game is missing from the disc, so that's a big, huge thanks there. Now, all that's left is to hope they keep their promise and that third-party publishers follow suit with actually putting things on the card. So tell me, guys, what do you guys think? Is this a relief? Were you digitally only already in 2025? Regardless, drop me a comment. Let me know what physical 2 Switch games you're grabbing first. And if you find a box game with a download code and no cartridge, make sure you come back to this video and tag us out. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more real talk and no filler stuff on the Switch 2 coverage. I've been Dom from the Game Looters, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.